Transcending our mechanical self. When we believe that we need the baubles of the external world to be whole and submit to social conditioning, for example, we become stereotyped and mechanical. Seeing the mechanical nature of our conditioned personalities can be a dark night of the soul, but it's the only way for the Tin Man to find his heart. So this is a basic idea that I believe in free will. That's a complex subject, of course. I don't believe the neurological materialists who believe they've disproven free will, like Sam Harris. But it's actually more of a rare phenomenon than we would like to think, because we're driven so many forces that make us mechanical. Mechanical is another way of saying lacking in free will. Okay, so for example, I believe that a scorpion, for example, is a fairly mechanical creature. It's basically born locked and loaded with all the instincts it needs pre-programmed, and not a whole lot of like reflective, self-reflective free will in there. And so it just sort of like is ready to get born and hit the ground running and be a scorpion. It doesn't have to like contemplate its own nature or anything like that. Human beings can be driven by instinct and social conditioning and become rather mechanical too, and usually are. That's what Jung called mass man. But to achieve individuation and to achieve a degree of free will, we've got to undo conditioning and become more self-aware. Free will must be earned and requires us to break from our mechanical, habituated subpersonalities. The evolutionary path involves returning to our essence after being conditioned into mechanicalness. According to the Taoist I Ching, evolution occurs on the path of reverse alchemy, the path of returning to the Tao. Evolution does not necessarily occur by perpetual attunement to the Tao. Daisies, spiders, and viruses live perfectly attuned to the Tao and never deviate from it. But they don't have the potential for individual evolution that human beings possess. We are born in touch with our essence, but then relentless conditioning works to separate us from our original nature. However, if we travel the difficult path of reverse alchemy, undo the many layers of conditioning, and restore our original essence, then we will be evolved. Consider this an auspicious time to follow the path of reverse alchemy and help the Tin Man regain his heart. For more on the mechanical nature of humanity and how to overcome it, highly recommend The Fourth Way or In Search of the Miraculous by P.D. Ouspensky. And he is the writer, but he's writing about the thoughts and philosophy and practices of Gurdjieff, whose the whole drive of his pioneering work in the nature of consciousness and how to achieve it is all about how to become less mechanical.